The only change since the last advisory of note with the storm is that it has weakened just a bit. Maximum winds are now at 100 miles per hour. That's down just slightly. But we want to advise everyone that while the peak winds have come down a bit, the storm is just as energetic, and in fact it's showing that in the large size. This is an unusually large storm. So while we won't get quite the Category 2, 3 conditions that could have come, we're going to have a long period of tropical storm and hurricane force winds for those areas that are near the center of the storm. Now also this hour there's been a change to where we have warnings in effect. There are now hurricane warnings in effect for the entire East Coast from North Carolina northward through just south of Boston. That means preparations should be rushed to completion because hurricane conditions we expect in the next 36 hours or so. It's really, it's not going to hover, but it is moving fairly slowly for a storm off the southeastern coast right now, only about 14 miles per hour or so. We do expect an acceleration so that by Sunday it'll be moving 25 to 30 miles per hour. But because the storm is so large, even moving at that relatively quick pace later on in the weekend, it will take almost 24 hours to clear this tropical storm force wind area. As we said, maybe even 10 hours for hurricane force conditions. Perhaps what's most important about this storm is that it's the first hurricane to potentially have a significant impact in the Northeast in maybe 20 years. And for that reason alone, of course, we have less background, less experience for the folks up there than, say, the Gulf Coast, which have been hit many times. And we want everybody to be aware that even though we may have just a Category 1 hurricane up here, Category 1 conditions can cause extensive damage. We're very worried about storm surge as much as 6 to 10 feet in the North Carolina area, maybe 11 feet in some places, and 4 to 8 feet up the coast. It could be very dangerous.